What's up, Pleasantville? We are outside on Wheeler Avenue, outside a seafood market grill, and this is Yuliia Aquije, and she is from Ukraine. And we want to have a little chat with her because I want to make sure that we as Pleasantville community are supporting her and her family that are still in Ukraine. And I mean, do you want to sort of give me a little bit of your background of what's going on for you and your family?
Yeah, sure. So me and my whole family, we all been born in Ukraine, and I've been living there all up till 2014, when the first sides of the war has started in the eastern Ukraine, Ukraine, where I used to live in Lugansk area. And so then we had to move to Kharkiv, which is the second largest city in Ukraine. And we've been living happy and peacefully there. And then I got married and I had to move to the United States and I had my kid here. But then my parents have still been living in Ukraine. And a month ago, my mom has called me in the middle of the night and she was crying. She was in shock and she said, "Julia, this has happened again." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "They bombing us. Can't you hear it?" And I can literally hear the shelling through the phone. And she was crying. And I'm like, "Oh my God, please not again." And so for a few days, she was stuck in her house because she couldn't leave. There was no corridor, so no way for people to leave. They were always telling like the safest place is to stay at home and not to try to go anywhere because it was a huge traffic. You can't even go anywhere without running out of the gasoline. And so my mom, she decided to stay for a little bit, but when things got out of hand, her apartment building got on fire and a few people were injured. And so then she decided she had to leave no matter what. And then we found this person who was like an ex-policeman. He had an experience of like how to drive somewhere else. And then he was able to drive her all the way to the Poland border.
How far was that?
It's like from one part of Ukraine to all the way to another one. So that's a long drive. It was over 24 hours and they had to stop in the few checkpoints because sometimes they would get to one checkpoint and they still have fighting going on over there. So they would have to wait for a few hours, then continue to drive.
And he had your mama and your grandmother?
And my grandmother, yeah, because my mom, she was about to come here. And that's why my grandma came there so she can say bye and spend some time with her. Wow. But they ended up being stuck together and they had to live together. So now they both in Poland. And my mom, of course, is going to come here eventually because I can't just leave her over there. And my grandma, she's going to go back home, and which is my concern.
Yeah, I bet. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. That must be so scary for you to have them there and not be able to like do anything.
Like especially the first few days, I was like shaking. I wanted to go there. I wanted to do something. Yeah. I wanted to get on flight and get there. And I just realized there is nothing that I actually can do that gonna be like really helpful to the people in Ukraine. Like I'm not a military. I don't have any experience like about anything that can really help them right now. So the only way for me to help is to encourage people to donate money or maybe donate some clothes or whatever it is that you can contribute and help. Like believe me, it's gonna be a huge help for Ukrainian people, like for Ukrainian women and kids who are getting out of Ukraine right now. They have to start their life from scratch. They're losing everything, their house, their business, their job, whatever it is that they had over there. Some of them losing family members, like their husbands are staying there to defend their country. So they are really in need of a lot of help right now.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of friends still there too? And
yeah, some of them was able to get out. Some of them are in Germany right now. Some of them are in Poland. But like from every single person, what I hear is they all gonna go back to Ukraine once all of this is over. They want to go back. They don't want to live anywhere else.
That's their home.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you for telling us your story.
Sure.
It's incredibly heartbreaking, and I hope. What's the next step for your mom? Is the U.S. Embassy helping?
Yeah, just getting an appointment for the interview in U.S. Embassy and getting her here. And and for my grandma, hopefully she can go home safely and stay there safely.
Yeah.
And just pray that she's going to be okay.
Well, I feel like once your mom gets here, we're going to have such a big celebration.
Oh my God. Like everybody's been asking me, every single customer, like, how's your mom? Where's your mom? And then she's coming, like people from the church, people from across the street, they're all asking me about it. And
I think it's really great that you have this, this sign here with a QR code, and it tells you a lot of things you can do. If you don't have the money to donate, then there's they want people to join protests, to
sign petitions,
even consider hosting Ukrainians. And I don't know, we're such an amazing, strong community that we welcome you to
yeah, I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, at least come and support her store so she can support her family.
Yeah.
And the poke bowls are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But anyway, thanks for giving us a little chat. And
thank you for coming.
I really appreciate it. And we got to help these people. Their lives are being torn upside down. So anyway, bye Pleasantville.